Not long ago, the general public viewed generative AI mostly as a neat trick. It was a tool for conjuring up surreal images or finding a shortcut for a middle school essay. But while the novelty was making headlines, essential industries like healthcare and law were reaching a breaking point, struggling with chronic labor shortages and a massive accumulation of complex data. This chart illustrates the scale of the problem in primary care. Administrative overload is a direct factor in 50% of medical errors. Being buried under paperwork causes fatigue that goes beyond bureaucracy, leading to mistakes that jeopardize patient safety. Large organizations are now moving these algorithms into their back-end infrastructure to handle these high-stakes operational tasks. To see how this transition is happening, we have to look past the individual industries and examine the three specific capabilities of the underlying models. Curious, the first major capability is synthesis, the ability to ingest and organize massive, disorganized datasets. At law firms like McCarthy Tetrall, teams use professional AI assistants like CoCounsel to scan decades of past litigation in seconds. The goal is to immediately surface winning arguments and evidence that might take a human intern weeks to find. Financial institutions apply this same logic to quarterly reports and complex PDFs, extracting the relevant data points automatically. This automation allows banks to handle difficult compliance protocols, such as Know Your Customer onboarding, with far more speed and precision. By letting the AI handle the data synthesis, these industries can move away from hourly billing toward more predictable flat fee structures while maintaining their margins. The second capability is simulation, using learned patterns to map out virtual scenarios and predict what might happen next. Cybersecurity teams are using this to go on the offensive. They create realistic AI-generated honeypots, decoy systems that lure in attackers, so the security team can study their tools and techniques without risking their actual network. We can see this in drug discovery, a process taking 15 years and over $1 billion to bring a product to market. Companies like Bayer compress this timeline, using AI to virtually simulate millions of molecular interactions before ever conducting a physical experiment. This shift allows expensive, risk-averse industries to test millions of ideas safely before committing real-world assets. The third capability is generation, creating a unique, bespoke experience for a specific user based on their own data. In the classroom, tools like Conmigo and Squirrel AI act as tutors that never sleep. They analyze a student's specific knowledge gaps and generate custom quizzes and feedback tailored to exactly what that student needs to learn next. However, this same ability to generate content is creating significant tensions within the creative industry. Professional illustrators and concept artists are finding that their livelihoods are at risk because their lifelong work is being used as training data without their knowledge. Projects like The Next Rembrandt show how an algorithm can mimic a human-specific style, but it can only do so by digesting the copyrighted work of the original artist. This leaves an unresolved friction. While the technology provides a way to personalize everything for the end user, it remains tied to the mass harvesting of data without consent. As we move through 2025, companies are moving past simple experimentation and are now scaling these tools for everyday use. The next step is a move toward agentic AI. As this logic diagram shows, we are shifting from passive tools that wait for a prompt to autonomous agents that can execute multi-step decisions. But even as these agents get faster, they have hard limits. Legal experts at Thomson Reuters note that an algorithm cannot possess empathy or the human instinct required to truly understand a client's needs. Across every sector, the goal of this technology is to remove the administrative drag. If the AI handles the data processing, the human professional is free to focus on high-level strategy. The workers who succeed in the next decade won't be competing against artificial intelligence. They will be competing against other workers.